Hey, how's it going, everybody? Marcus here with MGN Sports, and in this video we're going to be doing a pre-game preview of the Oilers versus the Golden Knights here, you guys. And finally, the Oilers are back in action after a long 10-day break for that All-Star break there. Can't wait for this game tonight, you guys. It's going to be an 8 p.m. Mountain Time start here. Oilers are looking for their 17th victory in a row to tie the NHL record with the 93 Pittsburgh Penguins there. I think this is a great opportunity for this team to be able to do it here. Can't wait for it. McDavid was saying in his interview earlier a couple days ago that there's no better place to tie the record than in Vegas, you guys. So I'm really hoping that the boys can get her done tonight here. We'll go ahead and look at some of the matchup stats in this one here. Oilers are coming into this game with a 29-15-1 record on their season, 13-9 away record. 10-4 in their division as well here, with this divisional matchup coming up against the Golden Knights. Obviously got that 16-game winning streak still intact here, with that 4-1 victory over Nashville in our final game before the All-Star break last Saturday, you guys. Over on the Golden Knights side of things, they're coming into this one with a 29-15-6 record on their season. They got an 18-5-2 home record. They're 9-5-2 in their division, so not quite as good of a divisional record as the Oilers have here. They did lose their last game there they played the same Saturday the Oilers played against Nashville. They ended up playing Detroit and lost that game by a final score of 5-2. But you can't put too much stock into that. Like I said, both teams have had 10 days off here. So they're both going to be chomping at the bit to get going in this one. We'll go ahead and take a look at some of the standings as well here, you guys, in the Pacific Division as well as the wildcard standings. Obviously, Vancouver's still holding tight there in that first spot in the Pacific Division with 71 points in 49 games. Vegas is sitting second with 64 points in 50 games. Oilers are still holding on to the third spot in the Pacific Division right now with 59 points in 45 games. And then you got the Kings in that first wild card spot, you guys, with 56 points in 48 games played. And the Blues hanging on to that second wild card spot right now with 54 points in 49 games. Nashville's also tied up with the Blues, but they've played 51 games, so they're on the outside looking in at this point. You got to love where the Oilers are right now after the 16 games that we've been able to win here. Hopefully we can make it 17 tonight. Still got quite a few games in hand on some of these teams that are above us in the standings, which is nice to see, as Vegas has played 5 more games than we have. We've only played 45 comparatively to their 50. Same thing with Vancouver has played 49. The Kings have played 48 as well. The Blues have played 49. So that's a huge advantage for this Oilers club to have those games in hand, especially if we can make them count and continue this win streak here, you guys. Can't wait for this matchup tonight here. We'll go ahead and look at the goaltending matchup in this one. Stuart Skinner, I believe, has been confirmed now as the starter in net for the Oilers, which was no surprise there. Obviously, after a big break, there's no reason not to start your main dude in net there. So he's coming into this game, you guys, with a 23-9-1 record on his season, the 2.44 goals against average, a 910 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. Just been a masterful season from him since we've got the coaching changes and the defense has really stepped up in front of him, just allowing him to be able to make those saves on a consistent basis for us. And I think it's just helped a lot once we sent Campbell down and really just allowed Skinner to step into his own as that true bona fide number 1 goalie for us. And he's done just a tremendous job in net these last couple of months here. So hopefully he can keep the ball rolling in the right direction, get that 13th victory in a row for him. And then over on the Vegas Golden Knights side of things here, we got Adin Hill is the expected starter. Our kryptonite, you guys, we got just our hopes and dreams crushed in the playoffs last year once they switched over to this guy. And then obviously he ends up signing a long-term contract in the offseason as Vegas went on to win the Cup last year. He just was outstanding throughout that playoff stretch once they decided to roll with him full-time. He's coming into this one with a 12-2-2 record on his season with a 1.94 goals against average and a 936 save percentage. He also has 2 shutouts to go with that as well. So very formidable numbers. He's been just an outstanding goalie for this Vegas Golden Knights team. Kind of came out of nowhere, like I said, last playoffs there. So hopefully the Oilers can take advantage and get a little bit of revenge on him tonight here, you guys. We'll go ahead and look at the injury report in this one as well. Thankfully and luckily, the Oilers have not been dealing with too many injuries this season. Right now, there's no one on the injury report for the Oilers, which is nice to see. They do got a few injuries, though, with the Vegas Golden Knights here. So we'll go ahead and look at some of those here. They got left wing Dorofeyev is out with an upper body injury. They got the defenseman Bjornfoot, who's also on IR with an undisclosed injury. Another D-man, Hutton, is on IR with an upper body. And then obviously Jack Eichel's on IR with that knee injury. He's going to be out for a little while still. They got a left wing Carrier who's on IR with an upper body. And then to round out the list, they got their defenseman Theodore who's on IR with an upper body. So they do got a few pieces missing. Obviously, most notably, Jack Eichel is not going to be in the fold here. I think he had to get surgery on his knee, so he's still recovering from that. So, you know, that's definitely something the Oilers are going to want to take advantage of. Obviously, we're going to have a full squad, and they're going to be coming in a little bit undermanned in this one. We'll go ahead and look at the keys to victory as well, you guys, before we finish off this video here. The main key to victory I have for this Oilers club is just shaking off the rust early in this one. Obviously, with that 10-day break, you could expect that the Oilers could come out a little bit sluggish here, but same thing for Vegas. They could also be coming out sluggish. So I think if we can just jump on them early and get off to a good start, shake off that rust, kind of get our feet underneath us there in that first period, and then take off from there. Don't allow Vegas to get out to an early lead or get a head start on us there. We want to just kind of stay even-keeled, play solid defense, and get that offense flowing in that first period, and I think that'll be a great key to the Oilers' success in this game, you guys. Going to the second key to victory that I have here is just getting some payback on goaltender Adin Hill for the last playoffs. You know, like I said, just absolutely demoralized that Oilers club in the playoffs last year. There, we just had no answers for him. He just stood on his head throughout that series, and we really weren't able to take it away from them, where I feel like we should have had that series. But nonetheless, man, new season, new opportunity here, and it would be a real nice revenge game to be able to get that 17th victory in a row and tie the NHL record and beat Adin Hill and them Golden Knights, you guys. So let's hope that the Oilers can do that here. And then the final key to victory that I have in this one is just taking advantage of the undermanned Vegas team. Like I said, they are dealing with a few injuries here, most notably to Jack Eichel. That's a big-time miss for them. He was been really outstanding since he came over to the Vegas Golden Knights, kind of rejuvenated his career since being in Buffalo there. You know, and then on top of that, just having a couple other key pieces out. I think that's something the Oilers definitely need to take advantage of, and just jump on these guys early and not really allow them to hang around in this game. You know, I think this is going to be probably our toughest test throughout these last 16, 17 games here. They're going to really want to take it to us and not allow us to be able to win this game. But, you know, I think if the Oilers can just stay true to the way we've been playing, good, solid defensive hockey, and, you know, just put the pressure on them early, get lots of shots on Adin Hill, and, you know, just not allow them to hang around in this one too much. I think that's going to go a long ways to the Oilers' success, you guys. So I'll give you guys a little final score prediction before I finish off this video here. I'm going to go ahead and take the Oilers for the 17th victory in a row by a final score of 5-2. I do think that they're going to be able to just kind of outplay this Vegas Golden Knights team, like I said, who is dealing with a few injuries right now. And I think we're going to reenact a little bit of revenge on Adin Hill for last year's playoffs, you guys. So that's my prediction, 5-2 for the Oilers. The final, would love your guys' opinion in the comments section down below. What do you think the final score will be in this game, and what do you think the Oilers win streak is going to end at? Would love your guys' opinion on that in the comments section down below. But that pretty well wraps her up for this one, you guys. I appreciate you watching, and this is Marcus with MGN Sports signing off. Peace.